wasn't always this great. I'm going to take you back just a little bit. If you don't know me, I'm from a single parent home, number one. I was raised with my sister, my two brothers and me, and my mom, she cleaned houses for a living. I graduated from high school, but I didn't go to college. She could not afford to send me to college. And life was hard. She did the best she could. I remember me and my sisters and brothers growing up, we didn't have birthday parties like other kids. You know, we just did the little cake thing. She couldn't afford to invite other kids over. We didn't take those great vacations. I would watch my friends go to ballet and dance. My mom couldn't afford to do any of that for us, but she did the best she could. And as time went on, I turned 14. I started working odd jobs like babysitting, you know, because I wanted to help my mom. And as time went on a little bit further, I married and I had a daughter named Mariah. And life got a little bit better since I was married. But the only thing about being married, we still had to live, well, we found ourselves still living paycheck to paycheck, you know. I drove an old car at that time. I did have a car. You know, I had to climb in and out of the window because the door was broke. And my friends would ask me, well, Fatima, why don't you go through the other side? Y'all, I couldn't because that side was broke too. So it's like, you know, I mean, it's just difficult, you know, when you don't have. So as time went on a little bit further before AmeriPlan, you guys, I tried every other business opportunity out here. I did the AmeriPlan, the Amway, the Destiny, the Global, Excel, Primary, L. Williams, and I go on and on, looking for a way out, And actually, I've shared with you before, I always thought I was going to make it in Mary Kay because my mother-in-law, you know, back then, she gave me my first facial. We invited 12 women over to the house, and I made up everybody's face. And I tell you, when I finished, everybody looked like a member of the Addams family. You know, it was terrible. I mean, my poor mother-in-law, she was the worst looking one. To this day, she says I did it on purpose, and I really did, you know. I tell you, so to keep going just a little bit further, a lot of people ask me, well, how did I hear about AmeriPlan? I was leaving the hair salon one afternoon when a lady came up to me in the parking lot, and she tried to sell me some earrings. Well, I didn't have any money for the earrings, so she said, wait a minute, ma'am. She went back to her car. She brought me an 8% brochure. I looked at it. She kept everything really simple. She said, when you give people the class brochure, the company's going to be able to check. But that sounds good to me. Back then, it was like $35 to sign up. Anyway, I signed up with her. And but you know, I always said, thank God that she did not prejudge me. That this woman gave me an opportunity. I looked pretty bad back then. You know, I looked really bad. But I had on some really big earrings, like real big. I had on a dress way up here. I looked like a hoochie mama, but I wasn't. I was just keeping up with the style. I had this big old giant hairdo with you put that pre-con gel to keep it hard. The sisters know what I'm talking about. You know that hard stuff. And I tell you, I thought I had it going on. And but you know, I never have seen the young lady since. The young lady who signed me up, I didn't see her anymore. But I took it upon myself to call the company. I went into one of the presentations, and what I thought when I got there was everybody was so nice. They were dressed so professional. Y'all can imagine I was way out of place. You know, they were looking at me. I'm like, what y'all looking at? What's wrong? You know, I'm sitting there looking, you know, hoochie. But, you know, it's like, but I wanted what these people had. I wanted to make some money. You know, I wanted to be like those ladies and wear the nice suits and just look nice. So when I left there, the next day I went to the Goodwill. I'll never forget it. I bought myself some suits. I took me a hammer. I knocked down that big old hard hairdo. You know, I put on some small earrings. And I tell you, and life has been doing pretty good. Just to wake up from all that, what happened was I plugged into the system because AmeriPlan has an awesome system in place. I plugged into the system. It took me 4 years. 4 years, I hit $100,000 in lifetime residual income. I went on to, and you know, it was so funny, you guys. I went to $100,000 a year, not even turn it on a computer. Didn't know how to use a computer. Just did it all from talking. In fact, I was working at McDonald's, you know, at the time. And you know, a lot of people don't know this. It's not so bad to work at McDonald's. It really isn't. There's one good thing about it. The fries were good. The bad thing about it was one evening I was working the graveyard shift because I had to work late at night. It was about 3 o'clock, and this is a true story. 2 men, you guys, came into McDonald's, came to my register and put a gun in my face and said, give me all the money. I'm scared. I was so scared. I reached down the register, I grabbed the money, picked it up, didn't even give it to the man. vacations. I've been on some everywhere. And my business has been really good. I really like what AmeriPlan. I love that lifetime vested contract. The only thing about that lifetime vested contract makes me a little leery. Only because my family, they've only been acting funny lately. I'm serious, they're acting funny. They're acting funny because they understand that something happened to me. They keep asking whose name is on there. I'm not going to tell them, you know. And I just watch how they act. This was last year. They invited me, I'm serious now, they invited me to a fish fry. And we were all sitting around eating fish, not 10 of us, my mom, sisters and brothers, some other family members. We sitting around eating fish. And it's true. All of a sudden, I grabbed my throat, I started choking on a fish bone. You know, just started choking. And I'm doing like this, so you know, somebody can hit me on the back and do a sign, or do something. They all sat there. Y'all did not move. And so, I remember in my mind, I said, okay, I got a bottle of water that I brought here with me. I reached for the water and it was gone. You know, so you just gotta watch folks. If I get a headache, if I say I have a headache, my whole family jumping. I see pills. Nothing looks like a Tylenol or Anacin. You know, I'm not worried about that. You know, so y'all can just watch my back if something happened to me. You know, check my family. But you know, everybody, you know, got. Where's the lady who spoke earlier? We all got crazy people in our family. You know, but yeah, life has been so good. It has. It's been really good. It feels good to finally have some money. To finally be able to go to a nice restaurant and not have to just eat the chips and leave. It's just wonderful feeling, you know? Seriously. You know, just to be able to go to a mall. Because for years when I stayed with my mom growing up, we always shopped at the secondhand store. It's a different feeling. When you go to a mall, not have to look at a price tag, buy what you want, walk out the door with all your bags, and that buzzer don't go off. Know how that feels. You know, it feels good. You know, I'm serious. It feels so good. It feels so good. But I'm gonna leave you guys with this here. Well, you're gonna have trials in your life. Things are gonna come. And I don't want you to stop working the business. A lot of people, we stop working when trials and tribulations come. Because things are gonna happen. You know, I can tell you about things happening. If you go through one divorce, what if you go through two divorces? If you get diagnosed with a major illness, like me, like multiple sclerosis, what I want you to do, like Sherry Shepherd said earlier, I want you to take your time, reach down under your seat, pull out your life vest, put it on, and use AmeriPlan as your residual income. Use your residual income as your flotation device.